Hi, Kanya. How are you? Good to see you. What's popping? Nothing? Nothing, honey? Mm-mm-mm. Let's go chill for a few moments. Oh, what a day, what a day, what a day. I hate when unexpected expenses arise. I hate it. So last week, this big ass tree in my yard fell. It is a hardwood, not a pine. And it was leaning towards the right, like at a 45-degree angle. And the tree is so fucking huge that, like, a lot of it was leaning in my neighbor's yard. So I had to do something about it. And so there goes $250 unexpectedly. Had to call a guy to come and take care of that. So it's taken care of. Good riddance. But anyway, if it wasn't so chilly, I'd be going live from outside because the colors back there are really awesome, if I must say so myself. So hello, 7 people. Hello, Triple. What's going on? Triple Darkness returns, aka Bane. Bane, huh? So, anybody got any updates on Jim? That's what this video is about. Nobody got any information? Anything happen? Did he get arrested? What's going on with that? I mean, really? Well, maybe because, I don't know. But why isn't he locked up? Or why, no arrest or anything? No further information, huh? He's just going to be able to fly drones around folks' house and kill dogs and leave flyers and all types of shit up in people's neighborhoods and drop a glass bottle on pilgrims and nothing happens, huh? He just gets away scot-free. Is that's what's happening now? Oh, hey, Neptune. Did you get your $999.99 cash app from me? I sent it. Y'all are funny. That made me giggle. He didn't kill the dog? Oh. Yeah. Honestly, seriously now, I really hope he has learned his lesson. I hope he stops doing that because, yeah, it's not going to end well. And that situation with that little pilgrim, it really could have been a death of a child. And what a way to spend the rest of your life over doing shit for shits and good giggles for YouTube. It's just not worth it. So I hope he stops. I hope he can find something more constructive to do with that damn drone, because that shit is going to fuck up his life. You know what? You got a point there. If he did kill a dog, I bet you he'd be in prison right now for killing a damn dog. You're right. You're right. Mm-hmm. They would have dragnet his ass. He wouldn't have made it out of the state. You're right about that. I have to agree. She was 19. Well, either way, somebody got hit from a glass bottle falling out the sky who ain't had shit to do with shit. And she's still a pilgrim. Regardless, that shit is dangerous. Somebody could have got killed either way. Either way. Either way. So yeah, I had to unexpectedly spend $250 today. Ain't that some bullshit? So that was $150 I was getting ready to buy a train with. But no, I had to spend it on a fallen dead tree. But so last year I bought this train set. I ain't gonna tell you how much money it was. But it's the Aberdeen, Carolina and Western. I think it's the F9. Man, that shit is fucking amazing. And so I bought that, and I bought a 2-car pack. It's a dome car, and I think a baggage car, if I'm not mistaken. And the reason why I don't know for sure, because it's been in the box, is because I can't run it. I can run the engine, but I can't run the cars because my curves are only 36, and this particular set runs on at least a 54. So I just went and bought some 54. No, actually I bought 60 060 tracks. And I also purchased this year. So last year's set 2022, that's the set I bought. It also came with a 2-car passenger set. And those are 18 inches. And this is from last year, 2022. They just came out. And I had pre-ordered them last year when, they came out in the Lionel catalog book. And I just got them last week. And actually, pretty much for most of 2022, I had been looking for them. And every time I looked on a website or several websites, it said, out of stock. So I thought, they got sold out really quick. And so the week before last, I thought, what these 2 passenger cars from last year's unit had sold out. I was like, oh man, I'll never get them. So this year's model of the Aberdeen, Carolina, and Western, they are what do they call them? The E8s. So it's like 2 engines. You know how you see a train, 2 trains together, back butt to butt? There's 2 engines actually, and they just need that power to pull the load that they're pulling. That's what this year's model is. But this year model comes with 2 diner sound cars. This shit is magnificent. So I went ahead and ordered those instead, which I really had preferred the 2 passenger cars from last year, but they're out of stock, sold out, I thought. So wouldn't you know, after I ordered these diner cars, I get an email from Mr. or Charles Rowe or Mr. Muffins, one of them, Charles Rowe, talking about, oh, your pre-ordered passenger cars are in. And so I called and I wanted to cancel them because I had already ordered the diner cars, which haven't gotten here yet. And the diner cars are from 2023. So he said, well, yeah, you can cancel the order. I said, you know what? Can I call you back in 15 minutes? I need to think about this. So in about 3 minutes, I called him back. I said, okay, 15 minutes is up. I'll take them. So I got those. And I also ordered from this year's model a full dome Vista car. And so when I get the time, I'm going to put my tracks together with the correct curves, and I can't wait to put that bad boy on the tracks. It is such a beautiful set. It really is. And it sold out real quick. It's a fast seller. And initially when I bought the set last year, I thought to myself, you know what? I'm not even gonna open it. I'll open it to make sure they run or whatever. But I think I'm gonna hold on to it and wait a few years and make some money off of these trains. But the more I look at this set, I'm like, oh no, I'm keeping this. It is fabulous. So that's my Christmas present from last year, and these new cars I just got over the past week or so. This is a Christmas present to myself this year, along with the tracks. Oh, and the little people and some glue, because the cars, they got seats. You can see through the cars. So I got little people that I'm gonna glue in the seats, and some standing up in the cars and stuff like that. So I'm really, really happy, happy, happy about this. You know what? I gotta get some people, little people that are like waiters and waitresses for the diner cars. Why didn't I think about that? Oh, I can always look online for that. But anyway, so, oh, what is this? Holloway James has a federal warrant for his arrest dated 11/1/2023 from U.S. Marshal's Office, Indianapolis. All right. Holloway James has a federal Holloway James. Ooh, docket number and everything. Ooh, if I was live, I'd look it up. All right, a federal. Ooh, federal. Federal, federal, federal. Oh, man. Thank you for the information. Can somebody look up that docket number and prove what is being posted in this chat? Can someone do that? Perhaps email it to me. I'll cut this live off and go live from my computer and read it out loud. Federal. What makes it federal? What makes that federal? Because he was flying a drone? Anybody got an answer to that? Why would that be federal, not state? I wasn't even thinking federal arrest. I was just thinking state, but this shit is federal. This is serious. And you do every bit of federal time. There's no parole, no good behavior. If they say 20 years, you doing every bit of fucking 20 years. Not 7 years and maybe 13 years probation. Wow. Facts on evidence. Y'all funny. Yeah, y'all are funny. Y'all get so creative in this sector. This is what I most appreciate. Facts on evidence. Well, thank you so much for that update. It is greatly appreciated. If it's a warrant, his ass better turn himself in. I hope this is true. I hope this is true. Well, not that I hope it's true. I think he deserves to be arrested, but federal, that's really, really fucking serious, man. You know. I wish he would have thought about this shit before he did it. I wish he would have quit while he was ahead. Because this shit ain't worth it. It is not worth it. Man, Jim. You let people gas you up to do this stupid shit. And now look. A federal warrant. Come on now. You're going to have to get a lawyer. I hope you got good money for a lawyer, Jim. And you definitely going to do some time behind this. This is federal. Why weren't you thinking? You know what I think, Jim? You know what I think about Jim? He must not have nothing to lose. Only people who don't have nothing to lose would do stupid shit like this. I mean, if you were a homeowner, if you had kids in school, kids, period. I mean, if you had a really good, decent job with a good pension you working on, you wouldn't have done this not one time. You absolutely had nothing to lose. If you had any or all of these things going for yourself, doing this shit would have never crossed your mind. And if it did, you know what your next thought would be? Well, what if I get caught and get arrested? All this shit goes down the drain. I can't pay my mortgage if I'm sitting behind federal bars. So this tells me you are living a life of nothing. Because who in their right mind who has accomplished anything worth having, anything worth accomplishing, would take a risk for this bullshit? Who would do that? Nobody. That's who. You must not have gained any achievements in all of your decades here on earth for you to end up with a federal warrant because you don't know how to leave people the fuck alone. This is what it's all about. You are going to embark on federal time because you, as a grown-ass man, don't know how to leave people the fuck alone. Having a drone. There's like a million other things in this world you could have been doing with that drone that would not jeopardize your life and your freedom. A million other things. But you zoned in of using this drone for evil. That drone don't love you. You love that drone. That drone don't love you. That drone done fucked you up. And these electronic drones and shit, these suckers are smart these days. That drone knew what he was doing. He dropped that bottle on that pilgrim. He said, today's the day I'ma fuck Jim up. And made sure to hit a pilgrim. All those niggas in that neighborhood that he could have dropped something on. That drone chose a pilgrim. If I was you, I'd get rid of that drone. That drone is alive. It's an omen. I would take that thing to the ocean and I'd fly it in the ocean and then I'd turn it off so it would drop right down in the middle of the fucking sea. How you know that drone didn't belong to Chucky? How you know that? That drone is bad luck. It watches you while you're asleep, Jim. It's programming and shit. And when you're sleeping, it speaks to your subconscious. Fly me again. Spooky shit, Jim. But hey, don't listen to me. You are the one with the brains, right? Okay. Okay. So, I see 8 people with 7 likes. That's pretty damn good. If you have not hit the like, please do so at this time. And also, come in the chat and say hello. Some of you I might not have spoken to in a long time. Some of you, hey, maybe I never spoke to you at all. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. Hey, Roy Maiden Dade Rodriguez. Roy, how are you? Good to see you, Roy. Thank you for dropping in. I appreciate that. I really do. I'm sorry that, I be making videos and talking about all types of other shit, serial killer shit that y'all not interested in. Y'all don't ever come by. But if I make a video pertaining to this sector, here you come. Here you come. And that's all right. No problem. No problem at all. So is anybody checking out this information that Facts on Evidence Esquire has posted? Is that true information? U.S. docket number. He got a docket number and everything. Is that true? Y'all, I would go live and research this and go live and read it. But I'm going through some things that I know for a fact you men wouldn't understand. And some of you women won't understand either because you're too young. But suffice it to say, this is some bullshit that I'm going through. Anyway, what else has been going on out here in these YouTube streets? Yes, I am doing very well. Very well. I'm happy, I'm healthy, and I'm working, and getting ready for a cruise. And what else? Oh, you know what I wanted to tell y'all? Somebody bought a bottle for me. I don't know. You know what? Y'all probably heard this. Y'all probably had some of it by now. I'm so late and I'm not really, truly much of a drinker. But they gave me a bottle of, it's called Chocolatini. It's a chocolate martini. It's called Chocolatini. Y'all, that shit is fucking delicious. If you like chocolate and if you like martinis, Google it, whatever you got to do. Chocolatini. Oh my good. It smells good. It tastes, kind of look like chocolate milk. It kind of tastes like chocolate milk, but not quite. It's just absolutely delicious. I thought Captain Morgan's Long Island iced tea and definitely eggnog and rum was pretty delicious. This chocolatini, whoa, you gotta try it. I got a little bit left, just a little bit. Chocolatini. Oh, it's so good. But anyway, what else has been happening out here in these YouTube streets on this side of the internet? Have I heard anything other than the gym thing? And what was it? The restraining order, which is a good thing. And I guess that's it. That's all I've heard. What's going on with Cliff and Della? I thought Cliff and Della used to beef. Didn't Cliff used to call Della the fella? And how's Lamar doing? Did he make it through? Is he still grieving and mourning the passing of his mother? How's he doing with that? I hope he's doing okay. Who else? Who else? Any new blood in the sector that I don't know about, or I may not know about? Most likely I don't. I got questions, and I think some of y'all got answers. Well, oh well. All right. So if nobody else wants to chat, no sense in me just sitting up here when I could get back in my bed and chill for the rest of the night. Drink a little bit of that chocolatini and call it a day. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. All right. Well, thanks for tuning in. Hold on. Let me see if I can screenshot this before I go. Anybody know why you can't read your chats after your show is ended? Why it's not available anymore? Let me see. I screenshotted the information. Good. Let me do another one just in case. All right. So when I get a chance, I'm going to look it up. And if I find anything worth reading, I'll come back live and read it all to you. All right? Thank you for all stopping by. Appreciate it. Peace.